Yeah, Power just went off. Ghost got killed.
Catch up with y'all, right? So basically, like,
yeah, Ghost got killed, man.
Let's show them that we ain't too small and y'all ain't too young. You know what I'm saying?
And Angela pregnant by Ghost. Tasha found the pregnancy test in the trash can.
Keep playing the same way we've been playing all year, y'all.
Then the little son Tyreek ran away, got hit by a bus.
Hey, we gonna win this shit on D-Lo. I'm gonna fuck how many shots, miss all the shots.
What else happened on Power?
Make sure your man don't make no shots. That's a bet.
And 50 Cent
1, 2, 3.
got caught selling some Reggie they don't want, so he in.
Oh, man.
Hey, let's go. Got my main man, Trey Kelly, in the building. A member of the Supreme Team.
He not no fucking member of the Supreme Team. Hey, fuck is wrong with you, Jeff? Hey, Jeff.
Two out of two for Lil Benny. Time out. Hey, let's go. Low soul. What's up? Hey, 6 seconds remaining, 50-45. Hey, Jamaican Rob.
That was smart, Red.
Hey, don't foul.
Let him shoot it. Fight, down.
Wasting time. I just went got my door. Mess up so you mess up. No shots, no freebies. Stay right there, twin, right there. On his left hand. Twin getting his dirt. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, Bob.
Right here, Mr. Stacy Robinson. Some questions about Mr. Simeon Williams. All right.
How you doing, young man?
I'm great, man.
Glad you guys can have me over here to talk about Mr. Simeon Williams.
Yeah. So, what Mr. Simeon played and what impact he played on your life?
Mr. Simeon played on my life, as it impacted my life. See, I was a former high school All-American that came out of Washington, D.C. But see, I had a terrible bout also with the streets and drugs. And as I got older, Mr. Simeon used to help me try to get myself together by suggesting I get into some drug clinics and come on and form some adult basketball leagues with him. That's what this young man impacted me in my life, turning my life around and getting away from them drugs.
So you said basketball.
Y'all can go ahead. Keep it real natural. Bam.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing this afternoon? We're coming from Lincoln Park Recreation Center, and we're filming a documentary on the life of Simeon Williams. Okay, today we have one of the, legendary basketball, family members, Mr. John Battle. We got his nephew, Mr. David Battle. So, Daniel Battle, I apologize about that. Today I want to, be able to see and how Mr. Simeon Williams had an impact on Mr. Daniels' life. Mr. Daniels, welcome to the So, Mr. Daniel, as being someone that's been around Mr. Simeon Williams, what can you tell us about how he impacted your life and what he did to be able to, help you persevere?
Well, Sim impacted my life in various ways. multiple, all being a man, basketball-wise, knowing how to approach different things in life. So he was more than a basketball coach. He was like a father figure, mentor, uncle, all that in one. So that's how he impacted my life. No, all that line. So I mean, that's what I mean. Like, far as impact he made, I got buddies, man, Southeast, Northwest, because of Sim. We played ball together. I've been knowing him 20 years, 15 years. Got friendships, and we ain't go up the same neighborhoods now. So that's the type of impact he made. Nobody gonna duplicate that. Nah, so all I can do as far as try to help out with some of the things he left, like this, talk about impact. I can't do what he did.
So, you know, I know that Sam was one of the, you know, the founder of the 50 and over league, you know. So as, you know, him being a mentor and him, you know, helping other people, you know, I could say want to still be able to play sports, you know, guys whatever age. So as him being someone as a mentor to all areas of DC, what would you do to be able to have the effect of something he put in your life to start? What can you do?
Continue to do the right things, like he said, respect the man, and just try to help the community out, help the people out that you came up with. That's what Sim was basically about. Sim was homegrown. He found, like you said, he found little names like me, Trey, Candace. You know what I'm saying? We just played around here in this area, Liner Park, Montana, so we played around. But with Sim took us in them holes, man, all around town. So everywhere. So he found like the lap. For real. So he was a bigger, but basically just try to help out in the community. That's the only thing I can do. Just lend a living hand.
And so since, you know, what I would like to do, since I know that he touched every area, so the whole city, we should be able to have a statue outside the jurisdiction, so, you know, everybody's
Yeah, or the court should be named after him.
Yeah.
If they don't want to do nothing like that, or a picture somewhere.
So do you think as someone that he had an impact on, would you fight for something like that, push for something like that?
Yeah, hell
We'll take that! Time! Go time! Yeah, coach! Win this. They need it.
100%. Sim had a big impact, man. I mean, it's not too many people. I don't know what these other guys done in these other communities around town. I just know, I'm not trying to slight them on what they done, but they ain't do what Sim did. Honestly.
Yeah, I heard a lot.
You can, I mean, like I told you from the beginning, they played ball, and they said they played ball in the last 25, 30 years, and they don't know Sim. They ain't play ball. They lying. For real, so. Yeah, you gotta fight for something like that. Him and guys like Mason, they help build this joint up, man. Not even the whole Woodridge, Brentwood, the whole Ron Avenue, for real.
So since you said basketball, how did it come about that the 50th and over league started?
It started, Mr. Simeon was on this northeast part of town, a great part of Washington, D.C., which is known for basketball mecca, and I'm from on the other side of town. So Mr. Simeon said, Stacey Robinson, we're going to get together, and I want you to bring some guys that come over here and play against Delonte Taylor, Benny Nesby, Jerome Nesby, guys such as that nature, Delonte Taylor, Jeff Nesbitt, and all these guys on this, Jeff Holloman, Gene Smith, the guys that came, Skip McDaniel, guys that came up on this side of town that was real close to Simeon, and we started up tags. Actually bring guys over, such as Rodney Wright, Kenny Matthews, Charles Branch, may rest in peace, and JoJo Anthony Hunter also used to come out and play. It was just a thing of former ball players getting together, and it was a great idea that Simeon started.
Today we are here at the 50 and over tournament championship game. Tournament was founded by Simeon, so we're here to pay our respects to Simeon today. So I'm gonna ask Ed to introduce himself and tell you a little bit about himself and Simeon and how they connected.
Man, my name is Ed Swells. I played at McKinley Tech High School. I was all metropolitan, played the McDonald's Capital Classic, went to Seattle University, then transferred to Howard University. That's enough about me. I'm really gonna get into my main man, rest in peace, Simeon Williams, man. I met Sim way back. You know, Sim went to McKinley also. He was, you know, a couple of years before me, but we hooked up. I was reffing with him. I was playing in the 50 and over league, but man, it's not enough that I can say about that guy, man. I really miss him, and I know the whole community miss him, man. And I just like to say all the things that he done for this community here, and you know, all the communities that he go to. Everybody know Mr. Williams, man, and you know, we still just trying to carry his legacy along with this league that he developed. That he put together. I think he started with like maybe 4, 5, or 6 teams, and now we're up to 12 teams, you know. And also, I like to thank the committee here with Jeff Nesbitt, Rome Nesbitt, and my man, you know, for doing the interview. You know, I just want to say, man, we miss Sim, and Sim, please, man, we're going to try to keep this thing going as long as possible.
Can you talk about something that makes you smile about Simeon? You know, we all had some terrific moments, maybe one that particularly just gets a smile on your face when you reflect back on it.
Yeah, one thing about it, when it comes down to this reffing thing, man, Sim was he was a handful, buddy. He didn't take much off these guys, you know. They would even complain about him reffing in his own league, and Sim used to tell him, "This is my league, man. If you don't want to play, leave." Yes, sir. That was one funny moment, man. He did. Yeah.
So just to end it off, man, thinking about action, what type of recommendations, or just to leave some lasting words about protecting the legacy of Simeon and the impact that he's given, how can we continue to build upon that from the community standpoint?
Well, you know, right now we're going through a little bit with the rec department. You know, everything that Sim used to get so much stuff together: kickball, baseball, basketball, football, and you know, he was a part of the rec. And then, you know, everything that he came up with, they would try to take it from him, man. And Sim wouldn't let that happen, man. So I just like everybody, you know, that anything that Simeon name is on, man, if you can reach out in the community and help, you know, any kind of way to anything that's in his name to keep it going, and you know, just keep giving him praise, man, and we're gonna keep trying to do this thing for him as long as we can. And I just want to say once again, man, he was a great man, you know, motivator, teacher, you know, to young and old, man. He was just fantastic, and rest in peace, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Appreciate y'all, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Yes, sir.
Question? We have Langdon Park at the 50 and over basketball tournament, which was founded by Simeon. So we want to talk to a couple of people, get their perspective on his impact on the community. So today I have Silk here. I'm going to let him introduce himself, tell you a little bit about himself, and then, you know, we'll move into the conversation, get more information on Simeon.
How y'all doing? My name is Anthony Silk Hopkins. I'm one of the players from Coleman Clan that play in the 50 and over Simeon Williams League. It basically it just give us older guys something to do. Some of us that was legends that played in the NBA was like legends in college, legends in high school, might have hurt themselves, couldn't make it to the pros, or got in trouble or whatever, and still like to play. And Simeon started this league, you know, that got everybody together all year round, every Saturday. But the biggest thing that people don't know about Simeon is that he didn't only help children. He didn't only help youth. Anybody that needed help, and you ask Simeon, Simeon would help you or find somebody else like me. I have no problem saying I wasn't a high school legend. Yeah. I wasn't a college legend. I wasn't a NBA legend. Half of the people here never heard of me. But Simeon knew I could play because Simeon knew I came through Lawton, and I probably would have been a legend if I wouldn't have picked the wrong side of the road. And he told me about this lead that he gave, and I came up here. Many teams want me to play for him, and I've been a part of it ever since. Simeon kept me clean because there's been times that I wanted to use again because stuff wasn't going my way, and I would call Simeon, and if anybody knows Simeon, you know Simeon get it right to the punch. He said, "What you want to use for? For what? That's crazy. It ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna change nothing." I can still hear him saying that every time I feel that way. I can still hear him in my ear telling me, "Boys, you tripping. You come too far." I did a lot of things for the community and for youth that a lot of people said they was going to do. And he didn't have no whole rack of money. Matter of fact, he didn't have no money. I can remember days Simeon called me, hey, I need you to take the boys, come get the boys, what you doing? Come get the boys, bring them from here to here because the transportation done ain't coming and they got a game. And I would laugh at him like, what? What are you talking about? I'm serious. Come on, help me. So I would stop what I was doing, go get him, because he was coaching McKinley Tech Middle. And my son was on his first team. My son was on his first basketball team at McKinley Tech Middle. And I would, come on man, help me. So I would have to get him to take him from Tech, maybe over to Taft or wherever they, Jefferson or wherever they playing, throw them all in my truck because I got the big truck. And he knew that. And we done argued. We done almost came to blows. But that was a good man. And you know, a lot of people verbally say they're gonna do things. You can never stand in front of me and say Simeon said he was gonna do something and didn't do it. If he didn't, it was because of some powers he couldn't control.
Can you leave us with a highlight probably from you and Simeon, a good time, maybe a good memory, that something that you always can reflect back and smile? It could be an event, it could be some personal story, it could be just a moment on the court, anything. Like for instance, I give you an example. Right here in this gym where we at right now, I remember being probably about 8, 9 years old, coming to a basketball camp that Simeon started. That camp no longer exists now, but that camp ran for a few years. It brought athletic programs to this rec center, really helped shape the way I grew up. A couple of buddies of mine, not the whole community here. And one thing that was, I always seem to reflect and think about when Simeon's name is brought up is, I remember coming to camp maybe like 8, 9 years old, say, "Oh, that little black boy, who that little black boy, come on. He used to say that every time I stepped on the court because he had just met me and didn't know my name. Yeah. But he knew he wanted me to be on that court and play basketball. So I just reflect back that. It always makes me smile. Just seeing other people's stories or personal moments that kind of put a smile on people's faces.
Delonte Taylor. All right, Delonte Taylor, former Washington Bullet. That's before they got known as Wizards. San Antonio Spurs. You know, in the grown man league. You know what I'm saying? You better come in there and get ready. But we're gonna ask Mr. Tell us some questions about Mr. Simeon Williams and what he did and how he impacted his life and was able to share some things.
From way back, Simeon and I, we were childhood friends. Great influence because of the fact that he was disciplined. He was always motivated. He was inspirational. He always had a lot of energy, and he always believed in helping people.
So whatever he did it from his heart. You know what I mean? And he always gave it 110%.
To Mike Ward, X to the bucket,
Boss, you eating again? What's wrong? Some of the boss eating again, man. That boss been eating all goddamn day. What crab at? Crab, you see, boss? That little boss ain't going nowhere near y'all. Won't get none of that food. 25 seconds.
Wasting time. I just wake up my door. Call it, man. Call it.
I just told him that shit.
Box out! Hey, Cole! You got to tell a box out, baby! You got to box out! Reggie! Box out!
You ain't getting paid out here, nigga.
But when you in the heat of it, you don't think about that shit. You know you done did some dumb shit when you weren't getting paid.
Hang around you niggas.
50-45.
My point exactly.
7:20 remaining. Who will advance to the Final Four? Who will go home?
One more!